strong.
Today in Indianapolis, we honor veterans of this great country that have fought for this country and that are currently fighting for this country. Today we also pay tribute to those we have lost in battle and in war. As tonight we pay tribute in memory of those, again, we have lost in wars. We welcome you to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As you look out in the background there, you see Lucas Oil City and the Circle City, I should say, of Indianapolis Indianapolis, Indiana. I can't talk all of a sudden here. We welcome you in to the Brickyard tonight. A special night here for the Piston Racing League as we pay tribute to the veterans of this country, those that we have lost in war, and we even say thank you to those that are currently fighting for this great country. Yes, Memorial Day's a week away, but you know what? We're not racing next weekend in the league, so we're doing we're paying tribute tonight here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We welcome you in tonight to race number 6 of the Truck Series. Of course, the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series and the Snyder Fuels 175 from the 2.5 mile Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I am the captain, Chris Scala. 74 degrees, ambient temp this afternoon, 94 down on the track. The temps are going to be, or the track's going to be very slick. The temps are hot. It is going to be a fun night of racing as we draft and we race hard around, again, the Brickyard, as people know it. So we're getting ready for, again, a fun night of racing. Let's take a look real quickly at the point standings as we enter round number 6 this evening. A pretty tight battle after Kevin Dick took his first career win last week in Watkins Glen. He now sits 18 back from Casey Duncan. Anthony Keys continues on 1-2 for the 4X, 2X team up there at the top. Andrew Moore, after his Vegas win, sits 4th. Jordan Berry, Mr. Consistency so far on the season, in the 5th position as we enter again the Indianapolis race coming up here in just a few minutes. Looking at the team points, Pie-Eyed continues to sneak their way up to the top. 11 top 10 finishes already this season and 2 wins. They sit 10 points above the 4X team, and of course 2X right there in 3rd. It has been a fun season, and we continue that here this evening with 70 laps and 175 miles around the Yard of Bricks. So we welcome you in again to what is going to be a fun night of racing on this Friday evening. Hopefully you have had a pretty successful week. As you see, Barney Fife Jr., as Mike Choi from Fox has called him, the flag man up there for iRacing. He waves the flag on practice, and we will go to qualifying here very, very shortly. But before we do, I want to get our awards as we always do before each race. I go back and look at last week's race at Watkins Glen, and well, I'll have to see who it was. I know Scott and Lauren usually get the Speed Demon Award and stuff caught up. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get that done this week, but I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the Speed Demon Award, and that, of course, is the New Age Limited. For the sponsor of the Speed Demon Award, shout out to them for being a part of this broadcast this evening. So, as always, we send a shout out to those and all the sponsors that help make this league go forward each and every night. Shout out to the viewers watching tonight. John Finley, as always, the Cup driver, made an appearance last week in the truck race at Watkins Glen. He going to sit back and, I believe, watch the race this evening, as we got a pretty good, healthy field of drivers that are going to be on track here in just a few minutes and going for the 75 laps of racing as the trucks are out on track right now. One more look there at the Circle City as we go down to qualifying down on the track. And let's, who do we want to get with here? Let's, well, Andrew Mraz. That's where it went to randomly. Let's do that. As you're going to see a little bit of a different style ticker and stuff this evening on the track, and that is mainly because of a different look that we have got. Is tonight we're going to pay tribute to, of course, those that we've lost in war. You're going to notice starting right now a list that will start with all the veterans that are won in the Blown Piston Racing League and those who have lost their lives either in war or who have passed away, obviously, after a battle and stuff like that. So we thank those veterans. That list will continue to run throughout the night right there underneath the ticker. And you see Andrew Mraz right now, P1 with a 52.8. A pretty good lap for him. You know, this is something that, you know, I've never had a chance to ever do on a broadcast, is do a kind of tribute like this. And I think it was really cool that Scott approached me and said, hey, this is something that actually Mark, who was on the previous broadcast and stuff with Turn 3 Network. Forgive me if I'm wrong there, Mark, if you're watching. But I noticed he was in the room earlier. But something he did, and Scott came to me and said, hey, would you continue this? And I said, absolutely, without a shadow of doubt. No problem with doing it. So put my own little twist to it here. And, you know, I've always been hesitant to say the wrong thing in that kind of thing. So if you notice I kind of stutter and hesitate when I'm saying thank you to the veterans and you know, paying tribute to those who have lost their life, it's because I'm just trying to say the right things in word, because it's something that means a lot to a lot of people. And not only that, but myself too. You know, I've had family members who have fought in war. I've got an uncle that was on Pearl Harbor, yeah, and it's something that's special to a lot of people, and it's something that's special to me, and I don't want to be the person that messes up something. So, but with that said, we definitely thank those who have fought for this country and are currently fighting for this country, and tonight we pay tribute to those who we've lost in battle, and even those who we've lost, obviously, after fighting in battle. So I just saw Kevin Dick jump to the top of the field with a pretty fast lap himself, a 52.82. That is the pole lap right now. We still got about 4 trucks that have not qualified so far in this race. As a matter of fact, Mark Allen went out there and qualified. So I think Mark is actually going to run this race, as he is 8th right now on the starting grid. Drift out there running laps. Let's see, anyone else out there yet to complete a lap? We got Guy Snyder on the track. Here's Guy, the sponsor of tonight's race, of course, Snyder Fuels, and the Snyder Fuels 175 this evening at the Brickyard as he crosses the line in the Yard of Bricks. And his lap will be 15th, 53.27. And he stops right there on the track. We turn the audio on for the trucks. But again, hopefully you're enjoying your night. I know we got a kind of a light crew right now watching. Hopefully that number will continue to climb throughout the evening. Now, of course, per the rules of the league, you do have to get at least 1 qualifying lap in. As you see Ian Nelson down there making his debut, I believe, tonight. And out comes Alejandro Rissa, the 43 truck in this Silverado. He's going to come out and try to run 2 laps here before time runs out, which I'm not sure if they did 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They did 5 minutes of qualifying, so Rissa will not get a lap in. A couple trucks will not get a lap in this evening, and that'll lead us to the starting grid for this 175 miles, 70 lap race. The momentum carries on for the 52 truck. The winner last week at Watkins Glen goes to the pole tonight with a 52.796. And Kevin Dick wins the pole award. Andrew Mraz will start on the outside of row number 1. Justin Gann, Casey Barlow in row number 2. Drift, who's got a pretty cool tribute scheme, will show off here in a few minutes. He'll start next to Avery Wilson. Jared Navarro and Mark Allen will start there in row number 4. Row 5, Andrew Moore, Jason Branch. DJ Beverly making his season debut this evening. He'll start next to Ryan Nicoletta. Row number 7, Anthony Keys and Scott Wise. Row 8, Guy Snyder and Casey Duncan. Not the best qualifying effort for him. Jason Kratke, Eugenio Alonso in row number 9. Row 10, Ryan Branchow, Clayton Fry, the Virginia driver, starting in 20th. Lewis Berkowitz and James Thorndike going to start in row 11. Row number 12, Corbin Simmons, Ian Nelson. Row number 13, Guillermo Albertengo and Raul Nardi. These guys all did not get a lap in qualifying. Lawrence, the admin, she will not be racing. Alejandro Risso will be the 27th starter in tonight's race. And as always, the pole award is, of course, brought to you by the U.S. Veterans. So a very special pole award you will see here tonight. The U.S. Veterans Pole Award won by Kevin Dick. So congratulations to him on winning. I believe it is going to be his first career pole in the series. Let's get Kevin up here with us to join us up here in the booth. A pretty fast lap for him, and he sits P1. And after the momentum last week in that first career win finally at Watkins Glen after a couple starts, now you get this evening. That's got to be pretty exciting for you in that 52 truck, Kevin.
I wasn't even expecting to do a lap like that. I sort of struggled in practice, so after crossing the line that second time to even run an even faster lap, I mean, I was pretty happy with myself.
Indianapolis, obviously a historic track. We don't get to see the trucks here in real life, but tonight we get to see them in action. How cool is it to get a pole here in this kind of vehicle at the Brickyard?
Yeah, it's pretty special. The track's got a lot of history to it, so to be able to go out there and run good, set a fast lap, means quite a lot.
Well, Kevin, tonight you're the U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner. So congratulations on that. If there was a Busch Clash in this series, you would be in it. And we wish you nothing but the best on your way to the green flag here in just a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That is Kevin Dick, the pole sitter tonight here at the Brickyard as the cars roll off. You're going to see plenty of tributes again throughout this evening in the race. And that, of course, is because, we definitely want to take care of those who, again, have fought for this country, and those who continue to fight for this country. As you see the lineup will go across the top of the screen of where everybody's stats and running tonight. That'll be where you see this weekend, because I do want to make sure we cover all of the veterans that are a part of this league or family members of these drivers and teams that you're going to see scroll across the top the whole entire race this evening. Now, as they come to the green flag, you notice right now Kevin Dick has backed off to the second row. That is because this is the tribute from the BPRL guys. They wanted to do the missing man formation. Again, this is in honor of all those we have lost in battle. Obviously they are ones that will never be forgotten, and they are ones that we appreciate very much, and they've helped create what this country is about, and that is freedom and being able to live the lives and do things like this. Race on a simulator. You can call it a game if you want right now. It's a simulator. And we're racing on one right now. And we definitely thank those who have fought for this country for allowing us to do this. Now, the green flag has waved officially right here. So this is going to be the first lap of the race. Technically, the start is Mraz leads this lap. And actually, I'm sorry, it's not the start of the race because the pace truck hasn't pulled off yet. So they will. This is a bonus pace lap before the green comes out. I got fooled there, and I'm like, wait, the pace truck's out there, Scala. But again, a really cool deal here that Blown Piston does. As you'll see now, they will form back up to side by side as they will come to the start of this race. And what I'm actually going to do to myself pay tribute as part of Captain TV for all the veterans that I'm very thankful for. And very appreciative of is when the green flag comes out here, I'm actually going to go silent myself and do sort of my own version of a missing man lap. So when the green flag comes out, you're going to notice I'm quiet. And that is my way of paying tribute and saying thank you to all those in this country that continue to fight and have fought, and even those who we've lost in war and we've lost, of course, that have fought for this country. So front row is Kevin Dick and Andrew Mraz. The second row is Casey Barlow and Justin Gann. The third row is Drift. Well, by the way, I wanted to show this off really quickly as they come to the green flag. Those are names on the back of the trucks, and yes, those are veterans from this league and from families of this league right here on the back of this truck. A really cool tribute. We'll show this more later. So I'm going to be quiet. The pace truck is off. Thank you very much, veterans, for allowing us to go racing in the Snyder Fuels 175 at the Brickyard. That right there, the probably smallest thing I can do to say thank you, at the very least, to all those veterans, and again, those who fought and continue to fight for this great nation. So Kevin Dick led lap one, Justin Gann, Avery Wilson, Andrew Mraz in the side-by-side battle for third as Avery tried to get the run. Mraz going to try to hold that outside lane, and look at Drift right there behind him in that red, white, and blue special Drift King truck. Down to turn 3. Mraz continuing to hold that high side. Does not want to give up that momentum. As they say side by side, you see Dick starting to stretch out a little bit here with Justin Gann second. Drift, Barlow, and Mark Allen there in the 7th position right behind him. Again, you're not used to seeing truck racing here at the Brickyard. It's never been done in real life, but it's something that iRacing allows us to do. And it turns into one of the usually better races that you'll see on iRacing because of the way the draft works. And Mraz and Avery continue the battle. Oh, Avery kind of sliding up a little bit, but they're giving each other plenty of room, plenty of respect being given. Finally, I think Mraz is going to clear here with the draft help. Not quite sure. Tries to shut the door a little bit on Avery, not able to. And he finally does clear for third, it looks like. Nope, Avery gets to run into short shoot here. Oh, and now they make contact, and Andrew's sliding. And now more contact, and now Avery's in the wall. Andrew with a little bit of damage on the right rear, and Avery's got plenty of damage as he falls back. Everybody able to prevail, looks like. Damage obviously on the 4, damage on the 1. And here comes the winner from Vegas, Andrew Moore, to the inside of Avery Wilson. Now the stages tonight are 20 and 40 in this 70-lap race. So at the end of lap 20, lap 40, we'll get stage winners. As caution is out, trouble on the track for Ryan Nicoletta. Ryan off over near the road course here in turn 1. And the Genesee beer truck coming off a top 5, I believe it was last week in Watkins Glen, brings out the first of the superior templating cautions of the evening. Well, let's go back and see what happens to the 5.9er. Truck coming around. Look how you got turned. Or unfortunately, we're seeing from the top of the. You see the damage on the left front there. Let's see if we can get a better view of this. Oh, right there, the 31 of Scott Wise turning to 59. And our first of the superior templating cautions out on the track. Let's I'll back it up a little bit here and let us kind of see how this all shapes up. We'll go on board with the 31. Nicoletta was he tried to race smart, and he got out of the gas and just got ran over. Just too much momentum on the 31 part. And leaders are coming to pit road early. Fuel only for everybody. You're going to see Gann get off pit road first. Tires going on for the 52. And the one's going to get damage fixed back there. And one truck stays out. And look at this guy. Cheers. I'm be a Bud Light right here in my hand right now. Dilly dilly, Mark Allen.
You got a penalty for driving through too many pit stalls. 3 in, 3 out.
04, Jared Navarro going to get a penalty for driving through too many pit stalls. This is the longest pit boxes in all of racing, on the ovals at least, for iRacing and for NASCAR racing, is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Very narrow, but very wide when it comes to going down pit road. So Allen and Snyder are going to stay out here, and you're going to see Justin Gann win the race off of pit road. As again, our first superior templating caution of the evening. Appreciate the viewers watching so far this evening. Not too many so far to start with, only 8, but hopefully that number will go up here throughout the broadcast, and we'd love to see you work your way to getting some friends or family or whatever to come over and give us a watch or give us a subscribe here on our YouTube channel.
Mark, you can go as soon as the pace car has completely left the racing surface.
Thank you.
Mark Allen going to lead them to the green flag here as they go into turn 1 on lap number 7 here at the Brickyard. And the Snyder Fuels 175 on Captain TV. Oh, you were able to hear Lauren. I'm sorry, Lauren. I didn't mean to do that. Purposely did not mean to do that. So we'll have 12 laps to go in the stage. So what you're seeing on the scroll up at the top, just so in case you're maybe confused or whatever, you're seeing veterans that have fought, and you're seeing how they're related to the drivers or to the teams, and that's when you get to a lot of the different names and stuff. We try to connect who's with who. Obviously, you've seen a couple of the names with Y's, obviously with Scott and with Lauren, family-wise there. And here right now we're going through, I believe, most of the veterans who are still with us today. And if you haven't had a chance to put a veteran on the list, you can actually go to the Discord page of the Blown Piston Racing League, and if you want to put a name there, I'll make sure it's added on for Sunday night for the Clash Series race here at Indianapolis. Pace truck pulls off. Let's go back racing. Lap number 9. With Mark Allen leading Guy Snyder as we roll back to green. Down the back straightaway here is Justin Gann to the inside of Guy Snyder. Of course, we brought the drones with us tonight thanks to TrackCams 4 Gourmets. If you want to check them out, you can do so by going to trackcams22.com if you're looking for maybe an oval package of different oval tracks that you can put cameras to while you're sitting there watching the race, or even road courses, rallycross, or virtual reality, fan cams, anything like that. You can always go to trackcams22.com and check out what they have to offer today. Down into turn 1 here, the south end of the tracks where you're seeing the shade. On the northwest side, believe it or not, we're actually in the town of Speedway, and there is a high school over here by the racetrack. And the high school, believe it or not, the mascot, they are known as the Lugnuts. You can't make it up. It's awesome. Speedway Lugnuts. As Justin Gann to the inside into turn 3 for the lead. He's going to get it. So the fresher tires are, well, I guess not really fresher tires in this situation, but maybe just a faster setup. But Mark Allen crosses over. But Justin Gann, that 30 truck's definitely showing the speed tonight. As here comes the 27 of Guy Snyder with the help of the draft. Oh, little contact. Allen drifts up and again a little bit there. Cooler heads prevails. Andrew Mraz right there. And there's the 24, Casey Barlow. Also trying to battle in this fight for the lead. Here comes the 17, Casey Duncan, who started back in the 16th position and is already up to the top 10. Check on our point leader, Anthony Keys, right now. Anthony is back in the 13th position, just made a pass. He is the 14 truck right there in front of Andrew Moore, who pokes out to the inside of the 79 of Albert Tango. Anthony trying to work his way up here through the field as we see the battle for third. Snyder not giving it up to Mraz. Mraz kind of forcing him up the track a little bit, trying to get the run into turn 2, but Snyder not going to give it up. That is tough to race like that at the Brickyard here, because usually that allows the trucks behind them to get a big run. I mean, the one thing we're seeing tonight, the outside lane is actually making progress here. And Mraz finally going to clear it, slide up. Here comes Kevin Dick to the inside. Good stuff throughout the field. Justin Gann trying to run away just a little bit here with this draft. Playing a role. And let's take a look. Here's one of our veterans, Jason Branch, in that U.S. Navy number 22 truck. Appreciate what Branch and all the veterans in this race tonight have done for this country. Back here's Clayton Fry way up the track. So it's the, who's that? The 04, Jared Navarro up the track. Almost scraped, or actually did scrape the wall up a little bit. And the 05 of Corbin Simmons, he's stuck up against the outside wall right now, and then comes down, puts himself in the wall off the 00. Everybody checks up, Wise into the 0, and now they're wrecking front straightaway. And everybody stays straight, so no caution. That was just ugly looking. And the old Led Zeppelin truck off the pace right now. Go back and see how this transpires here. Yeah, Scott gets in the back of the 00 hard. Damages that. Look at the front of that 31 truck. Not a good night so far for Wise. As we go back to the front. Mark Allen doing a great job up here to second position, trying to steal some track position away. As on pit road right now, Ian Nelson in the 75. He was the one that I believe was right behind that accident and got some damage. So Ian on pit road right now. And should mention Ryan Branchow fans, he is off the track right now, some 6 laps down in this race. So not sure what's happened here as the battle for second as Kevin Dick to the inside of Mark Allen. He'll take it away. Checking to see, are you guys chatting over here? Doesn't look like it. Just making sure you guys are still there. I'm like, man, I put these guys to sleep already. I know it's not many viewers tonight, which is okay. As long as everybody's watching, I'm still grateful for it. Now Clayton Fry coming to pit road also here. Drift out of back straightaway. 10th position for the 15 truck. You see Andrew Moore making a pass. DJ Beverly falling back to spot in his season debut tonight. Anthony Hanley, appreciate your service, young man. As he watches on chat tonight. As here comes Andrew to the inside in that 77 truck. The Las Vegas winner making moves early. And Drift will likely give him the spot, knowing him, and he does. That right there is the proper way to do an Indianapolis pass. And you will not lose too much track position when it's all over with. Casey Duncan's got by his teammate Andrew Mraz. So is Guy Snyder. So Mraz, I don't know if his truck's falling off the pace with the damage or what, but that 4 is going backwards. Now up here, there's the fresh tires. The 52 truck took some tires and is up here in P2 right now, 17 laps in. Jason, go talk to your buddies and you know where and tell them to get their butts over here and watch. You know darn well they're not doing anything right now. Now, family comes first, man. I heard you talking about that in Discord about your taking care of the kids tonight, man. That takes a good father to do that. So, man, that's more credit to you, brother. A dog fight back here. Anthony Keys, who is struggling so far this evening, hasn't even popped the top 10 yet. The point leader stuck behind Drift right now. And there's Eugenio Alonso in the 10th position. He's popping out, not able to make the move right now. This track very aero dependent. And to pit road comes Mark Allen. So the trucks that did not pit on that first caution coming to pit road right now. So you should see Guy Snyder coming to pit road here any minute also. Mark took advantage of the track position, made it work. Now he needs this to stay green as we're 2 laps away from the end of stage 1. He needs this to stay green to cycle through. And he'll take 4 tires and fuel right here as Justin Gann works his way to turn 3 and 4 as this fight is going to come to the final lap of stage number 1. Again, just like NASCAR set up, 10-1 basically. Top 10 will get points. As Gann going to protect the inside line, he's going to make Kevin go to the high side here. Final lap of stage 1, and they're side by side in the 43, and caution is out. Oh, ho, ho. The 43 is spun over in turn 3 and 4. Corbin Simmons went by, and they are giving the lead to Kevin Dick. So second superior templated caution of the night here. Lap number 20 right at the end of stage 1. And Guy Snyder, I believe, got on pit road before the caution came out. So he is going to steal track position here. What a move by the 27. That's a big factor in this. But right there, it makes it official. The 52. Forgive me, I got to move that graphic down real quick. There we go. The Wise Guy stage winner to Kevin Dick, who scores stage number 1 tonight. In a exciting finish there to that stage, and with the caution coming out, there's a lot of factors all of a sudden that played a role here. I think your leader of this race might just end up being Guy Snyder when it's over with here. Let's see if we can go find a caution real quick, which of course was the 43 of Alejandro Risso. Let's see. Oh, DJ Beverly catches the wall, and the 43 goes spinning to the inside. He goes rolling backwards, and he's going to try to come back on track, if I had to guess. And the 05 is going to come in here. Right about probably now. Yep, there it is, and that triggers the caution. That's exactly how that works. So because of that, caution comes out for the second time. And we'll see how this all works out. Who comes to pit road here, who takes tires, who doesn't. I think you'll probably see everybody coming. James Thorndike is going to actually stay out. A strategic move on his part. And then this right here is going to be an interesting part here. Snyder's probably staying out. Wise is going to pit. And yeah, this is going to put Guy Snyder on fresh tires up in P2. What a strategy, and let's go back. Look, there's Guy Snyder on pit road. Caution's not out yet. We're going to see, or actually, no, the caution's out right now. There's the red lights. That's how close this was right here. Look at this. Wow. I mean, if this was the IndyCar pit road, he does not make it. Right there. I mean, he's on pit road for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And the caution comes out. So he's able to pit and get out here. And look where he sits now. P3 with fresh tires. What a interesting development that is. So lucky dog wise, I don't know if we had one, but I want to go ahead and give a shout out to them if they did or didn't, and that is to Forever Home Pet Rescue, the lucky dog sponsor when there's a lucky dog on the track. Now again, I'm not sure if we had one that time around with the way the pit stops all worked out and stuff, but a shout out to Forever Home Pet Rescue. And we're going to come to green this time by James Thorndike, going to stay out. And my guess is that he knows he cannot make it to the end of stage 2 on fuel. So he's probably trying to save a little bit here in tires and stuff. Matter of fact, a lot of trucks just came back to pit road. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, Gann came back to pit road. Mraz, Drift, Branch, Nicoletta, Duncan, Alonso, Kratke, all these guys topping off fuel. This will probably get them to the end of stage 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast tonight. As always, if you're new to the channel, I do request, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to get some more subscribers. I'm always thankful for who I got, and if I sit at 404 the rest of my life, I'm good with it. Though I would like more on the selfish side, but I'm okay with this. And if you're not new to watching the stream, we appreciate you coming back each and every night and contributing. All right, pace truck going through the north end of the track right now into turn 4. As we pay tribute to the veterans that are still here with us and those that we have lost in battle, we pay tribute as we turn it up on Captain TV. So if you're watching closely there, you notice that James Thorndike came to pit road the lap after the restart. I was trying to think that through a little bit there, as I, obviously race on here too, of what James was possibly doing there. And my guess is that he felt that you could not make it on fuel until you pitted at that lap, so that's why he came to pit road at that moment. Or he missed the entrance of pit road on the pit stop and they closed the pits. Those are the two things I could come up with. But Kevin Dick passed Mark Allen. He has taken the lead on this Snyder Fuels 175 here at the Brickyard. And the comeback of the night so far, how about this guy right here? Avery Wilson. He and Mraz had a spirited battle early in the race. Both of them were in the wall. And Wilson got the worst, but fell back, stayed on pit road for a little bit, still has that damage on the right side, but here he is in the 5th position right now. And here's the guys that topped off their fuel right here before the green flag came out. Justin Gann, Andrew Mraz right back here in the 10th and 11th position. So hard to pass out here. See if he gets some help from his teammate there. Mraz trying to give him a little push down the straightaway. He's got Duncan right there with him. Navarro in kind of a tough spot right here. As the 37, Berkowitz going up the track just a little bit also. Pass for second. Andrew Moore has gone by the 135. Move him up to the second spot as you see them coming up on the back of Scott Wise, who's got heavy damage on the front of his truck. He is currently one lap down to the field. Now Scott losing a second lap. Already under attack. That is Gann to the inside. Casey pops out on Gerald. Oh, door slammed. Nardi down into the 30, and now they hit each other again. Now the 04 is in the wall. I think Raul might be a little mad about that door slam and went up there and hit Gann about it. That is unfortunately the bad sign of being in traffic. Those little things like that can hurt your race with the damage and stuff on your truck. Is Duncan goes by, and now Andrew Mraz going by the 21. Let's go back to it. That's Justin there in the 30 truck. Trying to make the pass down the back straightaway. And I don't know if Nardi just misjudges the corner or tries to get in shallow there, but they hit each other. Right there. And then they hit each other again, and then all of a sudden Nardi gets back to the gas and drives into him. At least that's what it looks like. And Gann definitely did not invite him to Thanksgiving dinner in November right there. I'll let you guys make the call on that one. Pretty wide back here. And there's Anthony Keys, the point leader, who has struggled tonight. 19th position. I don't even think he's been in the top 10 at all tonight. You see the damage on the iHeart number 14. Three laps from halfway here as The last two winners here in the Truck Series, Kevin Dick and Andrew Moore, running 1-2 in this race. Mark Allen in his return tonight, running third. Guy Snyder, Avery Wilson, your top five. Casey Barlow. How about Guillermo Albertango there in the 7th position, started back in 25th. Berkowitz trying to get around the 4 here for the 10th spot. Moran's going to clear him. You see that right side damage on that iHeart truck. I believe that's what came from the contact earlier with Avery. Oh, one truck way off the track there, trying to pass Duncan. That's the 30 again. More issues for the 30. Sure what entirely happened there. I'm about to see if I can find a replay. Let's see here. Gann's trying to get it by around Berkowitz here through turn 2. It's actually turn 4 here, so it'll be happening on the next straightaway. Barlow almost got the wall there as they come through 1 and 2. And it's going to happen right here. I think. Okay, wasn't there. Oh, right here, Gann got the wall. There it is. I found it. And then he goes straight to the left. Actually kept it on the track. That's impressive. But unfortunately, the damage has been done. Let's go back to this. Berkowitz to the inside with Drift. He's going to slide up the track. Almost made contact with Drift. Branch does a good job getting out of the gas. That was just the angle. Branch went in that, or Berkowitz went in that corner. I'm like, uh-oh. That is not a good angle. What a save by all those drivers right there. As Duncan inside of Barlow. As we are 5 laps from the end of stage 2. One thing I want to bring up on that restart, as you know, James Thorndike was leading the race. He came to pit road, got tires and fuel. We'll just kind of update him right now as one truck comes to pit road. That's Nardi. Thorndike right now is still only a couple seconds ahead of that 52 truck. And looking at the lap times right now, Thorndike's last lap of 55.49 to 55.25 for Kevin. So he is slowly gaining now on this 13 truck. section of the track. And you're going to see Mark Allen come to pit road in the 135. This should be another set of tires and fuel, as we're 3 laps from the end of stage 2. Again, we'll have to keep an eye on those who topped off their fuel right before the restart and see where they stand in this stage. Ian Nelson on pit road. And Mark, a little bit of a longer stop here. Did he speed on pit road? Uh-oh, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here comes some trucks to pit road. Guy Snyder's coming in. Snyder Fuels 175, the sponsored truck right here. Oh, trouble! Off turn 4, Jared Navarro has gone around, and oh, not again. Is Guy Snyder about to steal this lead again? Caution is out for the 3rd time. And here's Guy Snyder leaving the pits once again. There's the pace truck. He should be allowed to pass it. This is unbelievable. How about twice in one race? So the superior templating caution number 3 comes out for the 04. Jared Navarro off turn 4. And we'll get to the replay in a second. I'm pretty, well, ooh, this is actually going to be interesting because they're going to get the pits open this time by, and then after that, they should get 2 to go. That might shut the pits down here. This could be an interesting thing to see how this all transpires here. And who this is not a good break for is James Thorndike, obviously, because they did not stay green. Well, this is going to decide stage 2 right here. Everybody's pitting. Except for Drift. Now, could Drift get to the line before Kevin Dick does? He does. So Drift, whoo, that almost got sneaky, but Drift is going to win stage 2. So Jacob Gladulich wins stage 2 in that tribute Drift King truck. Let's get that out of the way, and then we'll go down here and look at the pit stops. We'll come back to that here in a second. Look at this, and Avery, that's not how you get in your pit stall, but it works. 4 tires and fuel for everybody. As Kevin comes off pit road first, so back up to the front, as I mentioned. Thank you to Wise Guy iRacing Graphics for sponsoring the stages, and stage 2 winner to Jacob Gladulich. And look right there in the 3rd position. 4th truck on the screen. There's the 27 of Guy Snyder, who again steals track position with that caution. I'm like just blown away by that one, to be honest with you. All right, let's go look at the caution. 04 out here by himself. Gonna come to pit road and just loses it. Somehow misses the whole entire cone. And the 14, Anthony Keys, gets around him and becomes a single car wreck. How the cone pulled an Olay on him. That was impressive. Check this view out. This ought to be interesting to see. Gonna try to get there late. Back end's gonna swing around right here. Watch it. He misses this cone. Whee! Yo! There might have been net code there. We'll caution out. Pace car going to come off this time by. We're going to come back to green. The pits are closed and drift is still out there. So the pits obviously closed. And we're going to see the top two have not pitted for this stint. So they're going to have to come straight to pit road pretty much when this green comes out. Let's hope they don't run out of gas. And I think Ryan Nicoletta is going to get an EOL here, so that's going to cycle things around. That made things interesting because it allowed the outside row to move up a spot. So technically, Guy Snyder just gained 2 positions. There you go. Pace truck's going to pull off. Can Drift get 1 lap out of this tank? As he's going to lead him to the green flag. Oh, and I see what Nicoletta was going to do. Nicoletta was going to try to get the restart and come to pit road. But because of the rules of the league, you got to finish that whole entire lap before coming to pit road. So Nicoletta just might have hurt himself asking for an EOL and tried to come to pit road and wasn't able to. And Drift off the throttle. Here comes Dick and Snyder going by. Can Drift get to pit road right here? Albert Tango to the inside. Avery to the inside, and that'll allow Drift to get down right here. Casey Duncan coming up. Drift pulls down and comes to pit road. And now here comes Nicoletta behind him. So yes, he won the stage, but unfortunately pays for it here because he has to come to pit road. So we'll see if this all works out for him, as we will have to make one more pit stop. But the leader is now Kevin Dick. Guy Snyder, who has stolen the track strategy twice in one race, is second. Guillermo Albert Tango up to third. Avery Wilson and Casey Duncan now your top 5. Again, a shout out to all those watching tonight. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As KC gets around Avery Wilson, if you're not new to the channel, we appreciate you coming back and watching. You'll notice the scroll going across the top of the screen. Those are the names of veterans that are either a part of this league or family members that are veterans of league members here. And then also, you'll notice the cameras tonight. Again, big thanks to our good friends at TrackCams22.com, TrackCams for Gourmets, who put on these awesome camera sets. Van does a fantastic job. And every time I get ready for a race each week, I'm like actually excited. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see the camera set because it looks like we're watching a real life NASCAR race right here in front of me. And it gets me excited every time to see that because I'm all about seeing the realism and stuff like that out here on the track. So shout out to TrackCams22.com if you're interested in oval, road course, or rallycross, or even fan views. Which, by the way, I do have a fan view camera tonight. There you go. You can get a fan cam set or so much more as you watch right there from the suites. Down the back straightaway here. You can always go to TrackCams22.com. Right, we're from the Snake Pit. Turn 3. That lady's having a good time. And here, if you're sitting over in the Turn 4 section of the track. And if you're a pit crew member, there's a view for you. You see Guy Snyder poking out a line there. I think he's passing a lap truck there. Tell you exactly who it is here in a second. That's Corbin Simmons. The only thing I can say right now is probably not the realest out of those cameras is the audio could probably be a little bit louder. But you know what? It's still really cool to see. I'm not going to complain one bit. So Simmons getting out of line. As you see Kevin with about a 2-second lead right now over Guy Snyder, who's got about 2 seconds himself over, make that 2/10 over Guillermo. There's Casey Duncan, Avery Wilson. How about Jason Branch back there in the 6th position with Andrew Moore and Eugenio Alonso 7th and 8th. And again, we'll return here Sunday night for the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series from the Brickyard. Looking forward to that coming up 8 o'clock Sunday night. Tomorrow night, VOR Racing from Road America and the USRC Grand National Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So you see KC getting by Albert Tango for position. Snyder trying to protect. KC just trying to keep a straight line here. So we went green with about 25 to go, or 26 to go in this race, somewhere around there. You split this run in half, 13-13 or somewhere in that area. Racing throughout this field. There's Justin Gann with the heavy damage, running into 13th position, trying to get it all fixed up. Unfortunately, down on speed after some contact with another truck out there, and then caught the wall a couple laps later. This driver here we haven't said much about tonight, Casey Barlow in that 9th position, and that 24 truck looking pretty solid. probably the toughest corner, in my opinion, on this track. Right here, turn 2. Yes, they're 4 90-degree corners. You would think 4 90-degree corners drive the same, look the same, and everything, right? Casey Duncan and Guy Snyder in a little bit of an argument there. As looked like there might have been some contact. KC makes the pass. Guillermo goes to third, and needless to say, thankfully I had the microphone muted because there was something said that was pretty wrong. Let's just put it like that. Not right at all. Guillermo protecting that bottom lane on Guy into the corner. Oh, they almost door each other into the corner. Branch trying to make the pass here for the 4th position, but Casey Duncan has definitely showed the speed tonight in that 17 truck. And he's looking to actually yank that point lead away tonight from his teammate, Anthony Keys, who actually is running in the 9th position right now. Going to see pit stops here in just a moment, I think. Seeing the 70 right now. Eugenio Alonso making a pass on Avery Wilson, who's a little bit off the pace with speed. They go by some lap trucks. Out of Barlow, 4th position. And I think you're going to see a busy pit road right here. Casey Duncan coming to pit road. Branch coming to pit road. All the 4X guys coming to pit road. And I'm pretty sure with these guys coming in, the leaders are going to be right behind them. The way the tires are falling off here. Who's that? Branch overshot his stall just a little bit. There's Keys into his pit stall. And then Gann and the 4 all the pit road here. Tires and fuel. And Casey Duncan still on his pit stall. Did he speed on pit road? Oh boy. Casey Duncan speeding on pit road. That's going to slow him down in his pit stop here. And a chance for the 17 to go to victory lane. As Snyder, Alonso, and Barlow to pit road. Kevin's still your leader here in the 52 truck. Guillermo, Andrew Moore, Avery Wilson still yet to come to pit road. And Kevin's going to come right now. 55 mile an hour at that cone. James Thorndike coming down pit road in the 6th position right now. We'll have to keep an eye on where Anthony Keys, who ended up being the first truck off of pit road in the 4X team, where he comes out compared to the leaders right now. 14's over in turn 3 right now on the north chute of the track, down to turn 4. And I'm thinking Kevin Dick is going to, he's going to easily get out of pit road here. Up to speed. Here you see Anthony and Kevin looking turn 2 right now. So Albert Tango coming to pit road. Avery Wilson coming in now. And this will cycle around back to Louis Berkowitz. He leads with 13 to go. And now Lewis is going to give up the lead. Wise is going to come with him. And let's see, there's Risso down in turn 4 right now. Let's see if he comes to pit road. But that is going to be the leader right there when it's all cycled through. And he's all by himself. 4.7 seconds over Anthony Keys right now in P2. With the mistakes and everything that have happened, and oh, by the way, the fastest lap of the race just now, 52.77. So Anthony Keys comes out second. He's about 5 seconds back. Andrew Mraz third. Guy Snyder fourth. Jason Branch going to be your top 5 right now. Casey Donkin speeding on pit road is 35 seconds back right now. There he is off turn 4 in the 17th position. There you see the pack back there. I think they're trying to draft and catch Kevin, who's on his own out here. Last time by, he was the only truck in the 52s, Kevin was. Everybody else in the 53.7s, 53.6, a 53.4. As James Thorndike goes past Nicoletto, moves down for him and lets him go by and move James up to the 12th position as he unfortunately fell victim of the pit strategy a little bit earlier in this race. Mark Allen leaving pit road. back in the 19th position there, so I'm not sure if that was an unscheduled pit stop or what happened. Nine laps to go. Now, next week, this series will be off. Of course, more Memorial Day. That's why tonight and Sunday we are doing our Memorial Day tributes here for the BPRL League. Something that's very important to this series, so I'm honored to be able to carry that tradition on that was started, of course, by the Turn 3 network that previously broadcasted the series. And glad to be able to carry that tradition on of the scroll that you're seeing of all of our veterans. And following that, we'll go dirt racing at Eldora before they take 2 weeks off in the month of June. So we'll have one race here in the next 4 weeks. Take a little bit of an early summer break, we'll call it. And in between there will be a dirt races. Oh, the truck's scrambling over here in turn 3 and 4. But a dirt race at Eldora. As they come to 7 laps to go. 79 of Albert Tango there. Going to lose a spot maybe to the 70. The help of the draft there of the 70 pushing to 24 kind of hurt Guillermo there. As Guillermo does get past the 70 on the inside. And caution is out. Trouble for Corbin Simmons. The 05 is stopped over in turn 1. Oh, as always, this changes things. So there goes that 6-second lead that Kevin Dick had over Anthony Keys and Andrew Mraz and Guy Snyder and Jason Branch. As the field catches up, what happens to the 05? Oh, contact with the 21. One thing I have not seen tonight at this track a lot, that usually you will see a decent amount of, is give and take. I'm going to be honest, I have not seen much of it tonight. A couple trucks, yes, but not the whole time. Brown goes in there, and Corbin just was up there high into the corner. And the contact made. So who comes to pit road here? How about everyone but the leader, pretty much? As this is the 4th, I believe, Superior templated caution out on the track here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The admins are going to review that wreck after the race, and as you see there, that is Ryan Nicoletta going by. Ryan Nicoletta going to be the Forever Home Pet Rescue Lucky Dog Award. Going to Ryan Nicoletta. All right, so let's see who all has stayed out here. It looks like the top 4 trucks stayed out on these tires. So you got Kevin Dick, Guy Snyder, Andrew Moore, and Louis Berkowitz. Your first truck on the fresh tires is going to be 5th place Anthony Keys. who, by the way, I said earlier was struggling. Yeah, here he's in the top 5. As they always say in racing, somebody who's having a great season will make the best of a bad night. And we'll see the green here with about 4 laps to go. Question, are we done wrecking? So lights are still on the truck. So we're actually going to go another lap here before we get the green flag. Andrew Moore has jumped to the pits. We've lost Andrew Moore, who is one of the top 4 trucks. His internet has gone bye-bye. That's going to make things interesting now. So it delayed the green because the 77 is going to throughput here. That's odd. All types of weird stuff happening here in his last 4 laps. Now the 14's blinking a little bit. It's part of the race where a lot of weird things happen. We will come to the green with 3 laps to go, which should be plenty of time. The question, can Kevin hold off Snyder and these guys? '14's having blinking issues here. Hayes truck going to pull off. Kevin Dick has been the dominant driver tonight. Can he make it 2 in a row with the older tires? There he goes. He's on it. You cannot switch lanes until you cross start finish. That 27 truck is his best friend right now. Down the back straightaway, 2 by 2 by 2. Make that 3 wide, almost 4 wide. The 70's in the grass. Somebody's got to give here in a second. Nobody does. Barlow's up against the wall. Thorndike's going to sneak through. One truck smoking and spinning to the inside. I think that was Guy Snyder who got loose and saved it. And now they're wrecking for a big wreck. And caution is out again. And that was wild. Question, who all made it through that? Justin Gans smoking. Or is that Keys, actually? Sorry, that's Anthony. No, it's not Anthony smoking. It's Casey Duncan smoking. The 54 Kratky up in smoke. Drift has gone to pit road. Albert Tango to pit road. And we're going to have a green-white checker. Let's... I don't know where to start. Let's maybe... start with Guy Snyder's move here. Let's, Guy Snyder gets... something happens to him here. Got Andrew Mraz there behind him. Mraz gets in the back bumper of the 27 and just pushes them. And then the 14 gets in the back of them. They save it. And then everybody's trying to get through here. They're 4 wide, and then bam, yeah, net code 79-24. Casey Duncan drift into the wall to 79. Somehow the 14 gets through there. Let's watch this again. Watch this. Keys checks up, trying to get up to speed. Here comes everybody around him. Wreck's gonna happen around him. Watch this. How do you get through that wreck? All right, well, let's watch this again. Let's go back to Keys. Watch this. He's the 14 truck right here in the middle. Wow. Is all I'm going to say to that is wow. All right, so green-white checker number 1. And I think this is exactly what Kevin Dick did not want. He has got Andrew Mraz, Jason Branch, Justin Gant, James Thorndike in the top 5 behind him, and they're all on one team. Drift behind the wall, unfortunately. Boom goes the dynamite after being involved in that accident. And lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to go green with 2 laps to go in the Snyder Fuels 175. All that mayhem, we have now 13 trucks on the lead lap. And oh, by the way, Superior templated caution flag getting wrapped up here. Want to make sure I get them plenty of talk. I don't know if I got them in the last caution. If not, apologies. But yeah, Superior templating, of course, the caution, the sponsor for the cautions. And a shout out to the Lucky Dogs, of course, Forever Home Pet Rescue, the sponsor of the Lucky Dogs each and every truck race here. So thank you, Superior Templating. Thank you, Forever Home Pet Rescue, for the Lucky Dog Awards. I try to get them all, but sometimes I get caught up trying to analyze everything that I forget. Or I miss them. No excuse, though. Here we go. Gonna go back racing with 3 laps to go. And what's gonna be the first green-white checker? Scott Wise pulling down pit road. Excuse me, the access lane. Kevin Dick against 4 of the 4X car trucks right behind him as they come to the green flag with 2 laps to go. Branch trying to hold off Gant to the outside. Can Mraz get those tires to work on the 52? Insert snake here. Breaking the draft so far. Now the 4 does have some damage from the earlier accident with the 1. That might kind of even this out a little bit. Off of turn 4, white flag is out. Final lap here at Indianapolis. Saw Avery Wilson back there in the 6th position, caught the wall off turn 1. So far, the Clean Air's winning this battle. And Branch to the outside of Andy. That's exactly what the 52 needs. They're going to race side by side for the 2nd position, all behind Kevin Dick, who's going to go back to back and score the biggest win of his season in Indianapolis. And Branch gets 2nd by 7 100ths. Fantastic race tonight. 3 burnouts. As we take a look at the final results of the Snyder Fuels 175 here at Indy, Kevin wins it by 6/10 over Jason Branch. Andrew Morass third, Justin Gann, James Thorndike finishing 5th, Avery Wilson 6th, Ryan Nicoletta comes back to get 7th, Lewis Berkowitz 8th, Guy Snyder finishes 9th, Andrew Moore 10th. After Andrew gets back on the lead lap there with the lucky dog, he gets back to 10th. Alejandro Risso 11th, Anthony Keys 12th, Jason Kratke, and there goes the engine, finishes 13th, Corbin Simmons 14th, Casey Barlow 15th, Eugenio Alonso 16th, Casey Duncan 17th. Looking at 18th is Drift, 19th, Guillermo Albertango, Scott Wise 20th, Raul Nardi 21st, 22nd, Mark Allen 23rd, Ian Nelson 24th, Jared Navarro 25th, Clayton Fry 26th, DJ Beverly. Ryan Branchow going to finish, unfortunately, 27th and in the final position tonight. Fantastic racing. That was, that right there shows why the truck racing, even here at the Brickyard, is pretty fun to watch. So let's go and talk to our top finishers in this race. And just looking up in the admin hauler, seeing a couple drivers up there. But the guy that mainly we want to talk to right here is the winner. Second straight win tonight, Kevin. Not to mention you had a whole entire team there behind you trying to get around you, and you made it work with those older tires, showing that track position tonight was king.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous those last 2 restarts. I don't know, I thought those guys would have had a little bit more speed than what they did. That last long green flag, I noticed I had a decent lead, so I was trying to, save my stuff just in case we got, that late caution, which, I mean, we ended up doing, but had enough tire left there that I was able to hold them off, and once they got side by side there, it a little less stressful. So.
Well, it seems like every league that either I broadcast for or I race in always has one driver that is a newcomer to the league, a rookie, I guess we'll call it, that usually shows up and shows, hey, I'm the real deal, and goes out and does this thing. Safe to say, this league, this season, it's you. Obviously, the finishes you have had, top 3s, I think mostly every race this season, including now the last 2 wins on 2 different style tracks. You're going into a bye week this coming week, and knowing that you've won the last 2 races. 6 races, 2 wins.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm liking where I'm at. I'm liking the run I've got going, and I plan on just keep on giving her. I mean, I don't plan on backing down at all. I'm gonna keep going right to the end, see what we can do.
Well, great job tonight. You led the most laps. You didn't get you got 1 stage win. You didn't get the 2nd stage, but you did get some bonus points, obviously, with that. You get the win tonight and continue to propel yourself up there towards the point lead and stuff. And, we congratulate you on a win here at the Brickyard. You can go find some bricks around your yard or something and kiss it if you want to. But otherwise, congratulations. Send shout-outs whoever you like to.
No, I got no shout-outs this week.
That's totally okay, too. How about custom paints and diecast? There you go. They're on your truck. So
sounds good.
I'll do the shout-out for you. So, hey, Kevin, nice job. Congratulations, man. Stay safe.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Kevin Dick, the winner here at the Brickyard. 2nd straight win for him. And we'll bring the 4X team down here into the channel instead of just talking to 2nd and 3rd. We'll just talk to them both at one time here as Branch gets by Mraz there at the last second to get 2nd place. Andrew, I got to ask, obviously, the early race incident with you and Avery, that damage, did that hurt you in the end?
Yes. Yes, it did. Plus hitting the wall multiple times. But all in all, it was a good race.
Yeah, you definitely fought your way through the field. You and, I mean, it seemed like you guys were right there just always passing trucks everywhere this evening throughout the battles and the pit strategies and stuff, especially there coming to stage 2. You guys were on a strategy, looks like on the team. Talk about that a little bit and how you were able to work your way back up.
Yeah, we pretty much collaborated as a team as to what we wanted to do. If we wanted to because we were with that first caution, we just took fuel only and was able to get enough for the stage. And the caution came out at the stage, came in, got tires and fuel, and we decided, hey, we might be able to make it on fuel to the second stage. So we decided to all pit again and with 1 to go and stay and then try to make it. But unfortunately, the caution came out and things didn't go our way. But all in all, we had a fast group of guys, and if we didn't have damage, we probably would have been able to control this thing.
Still a fantastic race for you there in third. Jason, my man, tonight and this weekend is a very special weekend for BPRL, for veterans, you being one. Of course, you had the Navy on your truck tonight as you represented your branch there of who you were with when you were in the service, and I believe are still in the service. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But great race for you tonight and a second place finish.
I appreciate it, Chris. No, I actually I retired.
Okay,
3
yep.
years.
I was trying to remember.
No, the truck did good. I had Navy on the front. The rear end was a tribute to my grandfather that World War II. Had a picture of his boat crew and all their names on the back of it, so I'm glad I was able to do that proud. Man, that race, that restart of that second green-white checkered, I tucked in behind Andrew, and coming to the white flag, I had a run on him, but I chose to stick behind him because I thought maybe we could push past. In hindsight, I probably should have just went by him and tried to chase Kevin down. I forgot that he had some damage, and had a clean truck, so I think I might have been able to at least get up there and give him a run for his money, but hindsight, right?
Right. No, it just showed the strength you guys had as a team tonight, and Andrew kind of talked about it a little bit. You guys, took second through fifth pretty much this evening, and you hung around the top 10 all night. I mean, it wasn't like you were, 11th to 15th place truck and all of a sudden finished second. You were up there the whole entire time, and you just kind of laid back and let everything just happen around you.
Yeah, it kind of just worked out in my favor. I ran almost the whole race, like you said. I think I got 7th first stage. With that caution coming out of the second stage, I got 11th, so I was 1 off of points there,
Right.
and then the second place finish. So it was a good points night for me. I started the year with some horrible races, so it's going to bring me back up in the points.
Well, great job to both of you. We'll let you get shout-outs. Jason, you can go first, whoever you'd like to.
I want to, thank our main sponsors, iHeartRadio, Serpro, Gray House, Functional Fitness. I know I'm missing some, but I also want to thank all the armed force guys. What they do day in and day out. You just can't say any words about it, and all the people that lives were cut too short because of wars. Next weekend I want everyone to think about them and have a good Memorial Day.
Absolutely well said there, Jason. Congratulations on your P2. And I'm sure Casey will be enrolling you in the Austin Hill School of Promoting after the race tonight. So congratulations on that. Miraz, your turn. Whoever you'd like to give shout-outs to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank 4X Racing for allowing me to race with them, you for broadcasting, M2 Speed Labs for Cup Series, and iHeartRadio for the Truck Series. Scott and Lauren for putting on this amazing league. But yeah, it was an amazing race, and I'd like to apologize to Avery for the incident in lap 5 or 6, and my spotter said clear, but obviously I wasn't, so I apologize. So.
Well, the good news there, if there's any, Avery Wilson finished 6th. So, I mean, he had a good run, and he had made up for it a little bit. So, but still, great race on all your parts, and congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely, both of you. Great race in the end. That's second and third place. 2 of the 4X guys, Andrew Mraz and Jason Branch, finishing second and third in the race. What a fantastic race that was in the end. I mean, I had no clue what was going to happen. To predict that that Kevin Dick was going to keep it on old tires and win that race, I never saw that coming. But great job in the end. Let's see. I know Scott usually, I see my new button up here is red in Discord. He does have the points for me. Looky there. Let's get the driver points here. Give me 1 second and I'll get these uploaded. And make sure I get this right the first time, or else I will be the topic of discussion in Discord again. How come our main guy can't get the points right? I'm just bad like that. And there's the team points. Thank you. Shout out to Scott, by the way, who he could be probably pretty ticked off right now after his race tonight. Kind of got ruined right at the beginning, and yet he's in here getting me all the stuff I need every week for the broadcast. So appreciate all that, and get that off your screen. Let me get the right button. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll get the points up here for you. Shout out to, again, all the veterans. Jason said it best tonight. And you know what? You think about it, that right there is a veteran saying, you know, what he said about other veterans. And yeah, that makes you think about it right there. It's like, you realize who the true heroes are. The ones that go out there each and every week and each and every day. I mean, not to mention hours upon the day and fight for this country. So there's your point standings, though. Kevin Dick officially takes the points lead over Anthony Keese. Casey Duncan will fall to third. Tight separation between the top three. Let's look down there at the bubble. Jason Kratke leads Scott Wise by 10 in the bubble position there in the 16th spot. So we've got a tight race in front of us as we hit the halfway point and take the week off next week before we go to Eldora in a dirt race coming up next week. So it's going to be a fun one after we get the week off for Memorial Day. So that is your driver points. Let's see if I got the team points right this week. And it looks like I did. Pie-Eyed Racing leads by 13 now over 4X. 2X there in third. Soprasso and Torqued Wrench, your top five as we enter. Drift ticked off apparently too, by the way. In the top five. Going into, again, the week off before we go to Eldora. So I started to say it there. I wanted to get the points shown to you guys. But to all the veterans who are obviously still here and were able to race tonight, and those that are still fighting for this country, thank you. And to reiterate what Jason said, next weekend when we get to Memorial Day, as we're sitting there spending time with our families, let's think about those who aren't able to come home to be with their families, one, but two, who fought for us to be able to spend our time with our families next weekend. So, going to leave you with that. Shout out to Scott Wise and Lauren Wise for allowing us to broadcast tonight. And, of course, we'll be there Sunday night for the Clash Series. That will be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to iRacing for allowing us this platform to do this fun broadcasting and iRacing stuff for. Much appreciated there. And, of course, thank you to the viewers for allowing me to be in your living room each and every night to broadcast iRacing and stuff like that for you. It is my pleasure, my honor, and it's definitely one of the funner things outside of spending time with my family. The funnest thing that I get to do each and every night is to be with you guys. So appreciate that. Shout out to the drivers, as always, too, for being a part of the program. So I'm not even going to say my quote tonight. I'm just going to leave you this weekend as we go into Memorial Day weekend with just a simple thank you to all the viewers, and thank you to all the veterans for allowing us to have the fun we get to do each and every night here on iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to
Get strong.